Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag.
Whew, that was tough. There was a time where I couldn't do that with the 15-pound weights. So that's why I stress here on my channel, keep going. Even if you have to start at the very beginning, you have to lift 3-pound weights, you have to lift no weights, just keep going. You'll eventually progress. And in between these jump ropes, I am doing my arm workout, okay? I'm doing 8 sets of 6 different exercises. I'm doing it with the 5-pound weights and the 15-pound weights, and it is very difficult. I gave it my all. I didn't think I'd make it through it, but I knew I had to do it anyhow, and that's what I did. So, until next time. I am doing 8 sets of 200 jump ropes. That's going to give me a total of 1,600 jump ropes in all. If you want to compare it to walking a mile, it's just over a mile of walking. But I do have to warn you all, this is not easy. I'm doing something different. I suck at jump roping. I really do. I can jump about 80 to 100 jump ropes with both legs at one time. I can't do the jogging jump roping. I freaking suck at it, okay? I just wanted to turn the camera on and record and just capture my true thoughts as I'm doing this. I'm about to start set number 3, and let me tell y'all, that's been difficult doing 400 jump ropes. It's been very hard. And in between these jump ropes, I am doing my arm workout, okay? I'm doing 8 sets of 6 different exercises. I'm doing it with the 5-pound weights and the 15-pound weights, and it is very difficult. At the end of August 2025, this makes 8 months of weightlifting for me. I've slimmed down tremendously. My body is toned up amazingly well. I wasn't expecting, to see this type of change. I didn't know what type of change I was looking for. I just knew that I couldn't keep going in the same direction I was already going, which was very much downhill and to a very bad state of health, okay? So I just needed to correct that. And what that took for me was just walking and also weightlifting. So I've come a long way, yes. But my coordination sucks when it comes to jump roping, okay? So that's my next goal, is to become like a master jump rope person. That's what I want to do. But let me show you what I can do. So here we go. This is set number 3 of my exercises. Almost did not make that. So I just finished my 100 jump ropes without stopping. When I got to about number 85, I was thinking about stopping, but I didn't. So I'm glad I just persevered and kept going. So now let me show you my single leg jump rope. I cannot figure out how to do this for the world. Let me see if I can get it now. I cannot get it. Okay. I really suck at this. I was only able to do 4. I have to get my endurance up when it comes to single leg jump roping. I can't do it. Okay, that's 12. Oh, I'm supposed to be lifting weights right now. I'm going to come back to this. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm doing 10 reps of each exercise. I'm using 5-pound weights on my first 3 exercises and then 15-pound weights on my next 3 different exercises. All right, I'm done with those. Back to my 100 jump ropes. Okay, so I already clapped 12 jumps. Let me see how many more I can do with these single leg jump ropes. I just feel like my thighs are so heavy that this feels impossible, but I did 12 already, so I know I can still do it. 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 22, 28, 36, 40, 44. This is as real as it gets, y'all. 45. 51. 54. I'm tired. So tired. 60. 67. 68. I know I'm messing up on the jumps, but as long as I do the motion, I'm counting it, okay? Because it still took a lot of effort. I'm doing better, 83. 86. 95. Oh. 5 more. That's 100. All right. That completes set number 3. I'm writing everything down in my notebook. This is something one of my viewers suggested I do many months ago. I'm writing things down in my notebook so that I can make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. Okay, so that was set number 3. And a good reason for writing things down as well is so that you don't forget what you've done. Like, if it wasn't for me writing this down, I'd be unsure of what I just did or how many sets I've already done. And I am sweating profusely out here. I have fans in my garage, but I don't turn them on when I'm exercising because I want to break the sweat. I need to sweat out these toxins, okay? I can enjoy the fresh, cold air once I'm done with my workout when I go in my house, okay? Here are my 15-pound weights. I'm gonna do my next 3 exercises. I've made a lot of progress, but I have more progress to make, so that's why I'm doing this, okay? All right, and at the same time, being an example to my children. I have 6 daughters, I have 1 son, and fitness is important now and forever, okay? It's just a part, you have to make it a part of your life, okay? 70. I needed a break. Not gonna pretend like I don't. $82. 91. 100. Back to arm exercises. All right, here we go. All right. That was my first 3 exercises. Done. Jump ropes. Have to make sure my jump rope is tightened up because it'll fly off mid-workout. All right, let's do this. That was 50. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. All right, my legs feel like they're warmed up, most definitely. Finished those 100 jump ropes. My camera just went off, but I finished them. All right, on to my next 3 arm exercises. All right. Whew, that was tough. There was a time where I couldn't do that with the 15-pound weights. So that's why I stress here on my channel, keep going. Even if you have to start at the very beginning, you have to lift 3-pound weights, you have to lift no weights, just keep going. You'll eventually progress. All right, that was 10 shoulder shrugs. Third exercise, well, exercise number 6, rows. Let's do the side one waist. All right. All right, I'm on set 5 of 8, and here I go. $50. this is no joke. I feel like I'm getting sleepy. 98, 100. Back to my arm exercises. Okay, let's go. I think I messed up earlier. I'm supposed to be doing 6 exercises with 5-pound weights, and then 6 exercises, the next set of exercises with the 15-pound weight. All right, let's go. That hurt. I hit myself with the jump rope. That was 50. Something else I realized I'm not doing is holding my belly in while I'm jump roping. So I did correct that this time. So be mindful. Engage your core. No matter how busted you think it is. Because mine is seriously busted after having 7 children. But either way, I want to lose it the hard way. Rather than taking, you know, a different way of getting rid of it. Now, I'll put in the hard work. I'll wait for it to shrink, okay? That's the safest way, okay? Y'all get what I'm saying? That's the safest way, all right? Do the next 50. All right. That was 1,000 jump rope I just did. Great job to me. I'm not done yet though. All right. Let's do our arm exercises. 10 reps, 3 different exercises. Shoulder shrugs. Rows. All right. That was a total of 300 reps for my arm exercises, but I'm not done yet. Whew. All right, I'm just gonna take a breather here. All right, so I was wearing my jeans the other day and I didn't have a belt on with them, and they were falling like to down here on me from the top of the pants. After walking around the house for a little bit, the pants had come all the way down here and I had to pull them all the way back up. So I'm making progress. Definitely have toned up. I got some muscle up under here. When I first started, there was no muscle here at all. Absolutely no muscle here. So I made progress with that. But anyhow, back to the jump rope. All right. Whew, let's do this. Whew, 61. Whew, 61. I'm sweating so bad, which is a great thing. 61. Okay, I gotta get back started. All right. Don't take too long of a break. Me too. 73. 81. Come on, get it together. Get it together. I think I'm just tired. All right. Time for the 15-pound weights. All right. Here we go. All right, those are bicep curls. Time for shoulder raises. Whew, that was hard. Okay, time for triceps. Just gonna bend over with these, kick it back. All right. Whew. All right, time for my jump rope again. You just get too tired to lift the weights. Kick them with your feet. All right. All right. Next set of 100 jump rope. All right. Another goal of mine is to be fit when I'm 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay? I don't want to grow old being a weakling. I don't want to grow old being out of shape. I want to grow old being strong and in shape. That's what I want. How's 50? Don't know. Alright, that was one of my kiddos. She said her baby sister keeps taking her phone and running off with it. That was 50. Okay. was 100, most definitely. All right. £15 weights again for the next 3 exercises. Whew. All right, I was tired on raises. Here's take a break real quick because my arms are on fire. 15-pound weights are kind of difficult. I can do 10 reps now, but when I first started dealing with the 15-pound weights, I couldn't even barely do 1 rep. So progress will happen if you keep going. Don't quit, no matter how hard it gets. Keep going. All right, time for shoulder shrugs. Take a break, and then I'll go into my arm rows. All right, done with those. Back to jump rope. So we got 60 reps every set, basically, of 6 different exercises, because I'm doing 10 reps each exercise. So that's 60 times 8. That's going to give me 480 total arm reps for this workout. I'll just take a break right here. Whew. Catch my breath. I'm so tired. I feel like I can fall asleep just standing right here. Whew. Thank you to you if you stuck around to watch this entire video. Sometimes it just needs to talk. Even though I look at my analytics, and most of the time in my talking videos, many people, they click off. They don't listen to my thoughts. They don't listen to, you know, my advice. They just want to see me exercise and be quiet. They want to hear the music playing. They want to see me doing my workout, which is why I post that type of content once a week. And I kind of stopped posting my videos where I'm talking in them because I feel like people watch them longer when I'm not talking. But what happened with that is my views did decrease because my audience wants to hear me talk. My audience wants to relate to me, okay? My audience wants to feel my struggle. My audience wants to know what I'm thinking. My audience wants to see, you know, the random thoughts that I have. So I definitely did take notice of that. It was kind of soul-crushing to realize that, you know, on the videos that I'm talking on, I get more views. People chime in, they listen for a bit, but they don't stay as long. But on the videos where I'm not talking and my music is playing, people tend to stick around longer. So that's why I'm just gonna mix it up because I need both. I need both. I made this channel to share my frustrations with my fitness and to just relate to people out there who may be feeling the same struggle. You know, I don't feel like I'm connecting with anybody when I put up those videos where I'm not talking, okay? I just don't feel like I'm connecting, and I know you all feel the disconnect as well. All right, so let's do the last 51 jump ropes. All right, that's 100. Whew. Okay, time to do my other 3 exercises. Side arm raises here. All right, shoulder shrugs. And rows. All right, done with that. All right, y'all. This will be my last set, my 8th set of exercises and jump ropes. And I'll be completely done. I'm sweating everywhere. I am sweating everywhere. I'm sweating. All right. Don't be afraid to sweat. Don't be afraid to lift weights. That's what you need, okay? Whew, that's what you need. Unfortunately, for this last set, I have to do my 15-pound weights. It's okay though. I'm gonna do them. I'm going to do them. No doubt about that. I don't feel like doing them, but I know that I'm gonna do them because I wrote down what I need to accomplish, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay? No matter how it feels. All right. All right. So let's do my next 200 jump ropes, 100 each. And then move on to my 15-pound weights. All right, I'm so happy this is the last set. I don't feel too enthused, but I'm happy that it's about to be over. I'm definitely happy, okay? I put in the work, you know. I'll see the results in about 6 months. Just telling y'all, it takes that long to see your change, okay? Don't be thinking you're gonna get in shape in 1 week's time. Or even 2 weeks, or even 4 weeks, y'all. It takes some time. Have any of you watched Mr. Beast's episode where the man lost 100 pounds? Very inspiring. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I watched it the other day. Very inspiring. It takes lots of weeks to get in shape. And if you're doing everything 100% right and honestly and watching how you're eating and making sure you're exercising, it'll come off a lot faster. But for me, having 7 children and having so much stuff to do at home, you know, it's taking me a lot longer. But, you know, I've made progress, so I'm happy about that. All right? Let me stop rambling so I can do this last set. I don't feel like it, but let me get it done, okay? Let me get it done. All right, let's go. And yes, my feet do hurt, but that's a part of the process as well. All right, let's go. Stop talking, Kim. Stop talking and do the work, all right? Stop talking. Let's go. All right. For 5. 29. Come on now. 30. 50. Tired. 50 and tired. I'm not 50. I'm 41. Oh. Okay. 50 more. All right. Let's go. 14. 40. My legs are on fire. Woo! My legs are like, please stop. Please stop. We've had enough. All right. All right. That was 50. I still can't remember. All right. Did I just do 50 and 50? I cannot remember. Let me think. Okay. No, that was just 50. That was just 50. But I was rambling on and talking how I need to get started. I remember. All right. I kind of want to stop the video and check and see because I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyways, let's do another 50. Let's do 50 more. All right. I think I just did 150 because when I did the first 50, I was like, my legs are like, please stop, right? And then I did another 50. And then I was like, I don't know if I just did it. I forgot. It doesn't matter. Even if I did more than what I'm supposed to, it's not going to hurt me. In the long run, it's going to help me, okay? I think I better start marking once I've done 50 because having to do it over and over again because I can't remember. I'm so tired. That's why I can't remember if I did it already or not. All right. Oh, time to pick out the 15-pound weights. All right. Whew. Here we go. I got this. I got this. Okay. All right. Let's do these. Okay, so shoulder raises and bicep curls. Now I'm going for triceps, okay? Tricep kickbacks, all right? All right. According to my paper, I've already done my necessary amount of jump ropes. I've already done my jump ropes. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. I just forgot to write it. That's what it was. Okay. I forgot to write it down. That's all it was. Okay. I was wrong. Alright. So, my mind was trying to find a way out of... My mind was trying to find a way to get out of this last 100 jump ropes. Not gonna lie. Okay. I just wrote it on paper wrong. I owe myself another 100. Okay. So, after this 100 jump ropes, I'll be at 1,600 jump ropes. And then I can hit my last 3 arm exercises. And I'll be done for the night. I don't know how long this took me, but I will be sure to put it at the beginning of the video because I know that it's taken me a while. Whew. Oh goodness. All right. Getting in shape the hard way. That's what I'm doing. It isn't a pretty process, but it's necessary. All right. And it's not easy at all. All right, that was 50. I'm saying it out loud so I don't forget, okay? That was 50. I got 50 more. I will not forget because I'm ready for this to be over. All right. Let's get this last 50. Hopefully I can make it through without stopping like I just did. All right. Let me get this over. All right. I made it. Whew. All right. Whew. That was tiring. Do my last arm exercises and I'll be done. Whew. I've done well tonight. I'm proud that I was able to write something down and actually do it. I did it, okay? All right. Last arm exercises. All right. I will be resting in between those. Whew. My arms, whew, they have had it, okay? All right. Shoulder shrugs. All right, last exercise, arm rows, and I'm done. Whew. All right. I'm done. I'm done. All right, so I'm gonna share with you what I did so far. All right. Let me mark out what I accomplished. Okay. So I got, let me show you. All right, so here's my workout here. I got 8 sets. Here's a triangle. Each one of those triangles is a set of 200 jump ropes and 60 arm reps, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I got in 1,600 jump ropes, and I got in 60 times 8, gives you 480 arm reps, okay? I made it through here. I don't know how long it took me, but I'll make sure I put the time in the beginning of my video. I'm very tired. I'm tired, but I did it. Whew, I deserve something to drink. I haven't drunk anything this entire video. If I had to guess, I've been out here for an hour and a half doing this workout. Did I overdo it? No. Because I did what I set out to do, okay? And that's what you got to do if you're serious about getting yourself in shape. I made a lot of progress over the past 8 months of weightlifting. Whew. And I just gotta keep going. I can see even more progress. So I can see even more progress, okay? So I'm done. And I gave it my all. I will say that. I gave it my all. I didn't think I'd make it through it, but I knew I had to do it anyhow. And that's what I did. So, until next time.